Look at our industry. All the technical developments are happening elsewhere. Although we have billions and billions of dollars of industry, but our skill set has not evolved. And that's happening not because the lack of the talent, I think because we are not able to groom them sufficiently, get them focused and charged. I think we need modern technologies where top-class content is produced by highly qualified people. If we start using those platforms from day one, not in the last 3 months, I'm pretty sure that given the talent we have in this country, we can actually do wonders.
We estimate today the Pega certified community in the world is about 25 to 27,000 people who are actually certified. We are predicting that this ecosystem will double to 50 to 60,000 people. So in order for us to fill this ecosystem, we've been relentlessly figuring out how do we get people into this ecosystem, very qualified people. We are very particular about who comes into the ecosystem. We don't want people who learn this product in Amirpet to come into the system, right? We want people who have a good education and engineering background, people who have good aptitude to be the ones who actually get into the ecosystem. So to bridge this gap, we have figured out, this university academic program. So last year, we've actually launched a pilot of this program with a couple of colleges. So buoyed by this program, now we want to take the next big step, right? The next big step is how do we take this program to many more colleges and get many more people into this ecosystem. And I'm happy to announce we have partnered with TalentSprint to actually take this program to many, many colleges moving forward. Like I said, this is the industry's first of its kind partnership because we're going to actually not train commodity skills. We're going to talk about training very deep, high-level skills that can generate business systems. Now, the idea is that, first year, which is this coming year, we want to pilot this program with 8 engineering colleges. We'll talk about how we will select these 8 engineering colleges. But over the next 3 years, we want to build this ecosystem to about 10,000 people. With that, I want to thank TalentSprint for giving me this opportunity, and thank you all for coming in today.
With the partnership and with the right kind of ecosystem, including what we find here with Pega and with TalentSprint, we have the possibility to bridge this gap with the young professionals who are being trained and groomed while they are in the college, with the hands-on experience, with the certification and exposure that they get. They can bridge the need and the demand which is there from the industry segment, particularly talking about this particular skill. So this is something which is really the reason why it is a motivation for organizations like TCS to be part of this partnership, to work together, to collaborate with all the stakeholders to make sure that we can get the end outcome all of us are dreaming about. I'm really thankful to both Pega and also for TalentSprint to make sure that we are making that space kind of being occupied with some of these initiatives. I'm sure, as I said, this is the right moment where every stakeholder is keen to look forward to what we can benefit from this association, and as a partner, we are also willing to play our own contribution towards making it a success as well.
When this university academic program was launched last time, unfortunately we could not participate in that program because, for various reasons. But this time, after getting the feedback from the last year's program, we were very much interested to be part of this program, right? And the thing that is exciting to me the most is TalentSprint brings in that industry perspective along with the product knowledge that Pega brings into the table to get the most out of the students that are going to be coming out of this program, right? So that is definitely something that is exciting for me. While the breadth of knowledge is important, which is what the university teaches, the depth of knowledge is also extremely important, which is where you need to specialize, you need to start specializing in, right? So the mastering of a particular skill set is going to be very relevant. Directly, I work with the customers in terms of what are they looking for, what do they need, and one of the things that they always look for is speed to market, right? How fast the person that we are going to be put on the program is going to be productive. This is where this program is going to be very relevant for me.
We had a very clear vision what we wanted to do based on the experience we had with the earlier colleges. We said from day one, let us work with someone who can actually connect us with the industry. And that's when, because I knew Shantanu personally, I requested him, let's not wait for the students to come to the final year or third year, let's do it from day one. So basically, in essence, what happened was, in addition to the JNTU curriculum, the students did something beyond that. They got into stuff like Python and all that when Python was not even there in the JNTU curriculum. This I'm talking about 2013, 2012. And we didn't get the best of students. But with that raw material, because of TalentSprint's involvement and the involvement of our faculty, very important thing is we have to take our faculty also on board because it's a partnership. The first batch graduated this year. Out of 240 students who took part, we had 205 offers, fantastic offers. Now, this probably, including, I think, Suman, thanks, I think Pega also, we made an entry there in your company also, and I think that girl got the highest salary, a 7.5 lakhs package. And now this girl, I think was mentioned by Shantanu, not a great MSET ranker, but I think this environment of this disruptive teaching, disruptive learning, we were able to get this breakthrough. Damini, for example, I think our principal is here. I think her MSET rank also was not very great. And she got this Google Summer of Code fellowship, which I think even in the IITs, it's a very coveted fellowship, and she got it. More recently, one of our third-year students got the first prize in the India Skills competition, which was recently announced. And she was given by the President of India 1 lakh cash prize, and she is going to attend the World Skills competition in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, in January.
And like Vishnu said, I think, we are all made up of our own rules. We see the world the way we want to see. And I think the transformation that we're talking about here, we need a different perspective. And I believe a lot of times when there is a shift of paradigm or a change in the game, an outsider helps in bringing those new perspectives. In my mind, TalentSprint is that, right? I want them to help us, transform in a direction that we all believe and ultimately eventually move into that. But doing that with 30 colleges directly and facing that one after the other vis-a-vis embarking on a proven, time-tested organization like TalentSprint, I think it's going to be a lot more setting up for success, as opposed to working directly. I think that's where TalentSprint comes to, being our implementation partner on this journey.